Let's go. The Chicago Bears have signed Riley Reef. This one is a big win, in my opinion. I have talked about Reef multiple times on this channel and tweeted about him all off season long. What up, guys? Swifty here, covering everything Chicago Bears. There is so much news coming out of Halas Hall today. But first, we are breaking down the signing of Riley Reef. No joke here, guys. I have more than 50 tweets this offseason talking about this guy. I've been telling the gloom and doom fans since March that we have plenty of time to sign a veteran lineman after the draft and around training camp. Here we are, and that is exactly what happened. This one is vindicating for me because I had so many people on Twitter tell me I was wrong. So many. I have been in on Riley Reef all off season long. I watched his tape from the Bengals last off season and I was very impressed. He looked better than he did in his time in Detroit. It's often the case for veteran offensive linemen. Some guys get better as they age. Take Andrew Whitworth, for example. One of my favorite examples. Early on in his career, he was called Whitworthless by Bengals fans and regarded a bust. He then turned it around and made Pro Bowl and All Pros in his 30s. Then went on to sign with the Los Angeles Rams and continued getting better deep into his 30s. So what is the deal with Riley Reef? Why did I like him and what does he bring to the table? Reef is a veteran tackle who has been a starter since his rookie season. He has about 115 career starts at left tackle and about 26 career starts at right tackle. He was a first-round pick by the Detroit Lions back in 2012. He played 5 seasons there and then 4 seasons as the left tackle for the Vikings before spending last season in Cincinnati. Most people forgot about him because he got hurt before the playoffs and missed the rest of the season. The first 12 to 13 weeks of the season, he came in and helped stabilize that offensive line. He was arguably the best player on that offensive line most of the season. He only had 1 penalty and allowed 4 sacks all year long. Reef played right tackle for Cincinnati as they allowed their former first-round pick Jonah Williams to play left tackle. Williams gave up twice as many sacks and a lot more pressure than Riley Reef did. Let me clear this up. He is not Jason Peters. Peters was a great player who was way over the hill. Reef is 33 years old and has been an NFL starter for the last decade. He played great last season, and other than injury concerns, should step right in and possibly be our best offensive lineman. Most fans will overlook this and think we overpaid or that Riley Reef isn't very good. That is simply not true. I have watched tape on this guy, and he's been a favorite of mine as far as a solid veteran move to solidify this offensive line since March. The fact that I talked about Riley from March to June and then we signed him in late July is exhilarating. For those of you who don't have Twitter, there was a whole movement since March of people changing their profile pics to pray for Fields logos. I told them all back in March we had plenty of time to sign a vet, and every time they said that all the tackles and guards are gone, I would bring up guys like Riley Reef. I have already watched some tape on Reef, but you know I will be doing an all 22 breakdown and doing an offensive line update video this week. To me, the biggest question with Reef is if we are playing him at left tackle or right tackle. He has more experience on the left side throughout his career, but he played very well at right tackle last year for the Bengals. He could theoretically play either position or even be brought in as a swing tackle. If I had to guess right now, I would guess that he goes to left tackle and starts, letting Braxton Jones learn from him. Then at right tackle, I see Larry Borum and Tevin Jenkins competing for the starting spot, with the loser being the swing tackle. This was a great move overall and helps stabilize our offensive line. Worst case scenario, now we have 4 out of 5 veterans starting, with the best young guy taking the other tackle spot. Overall, I love this signing, and it should calm the gloom and doom fans down. I will have another video out later today because there is a lot of news coming out of Halas Hall. Jaquan Brisker has signed his rookie deal, Robert Quinn reported to camp, and Roquan Smith is in the building but still unsigned. I will break all of that down later today. Stay tuned, hit that like button for me, and until next time, bear down.